James Johnson and Zachary Camden, both Williamson County Sheriff's deputies at the time, tased Ambler multiple times and were charged with manslaughter. But after a 9-day trial with just 4 hours of deliberation, the former deputies were found not guilty last week. The lawyer, Ken Ervin, joined the show this week and explained why he did it.
The jury in this case had seen police footage from my clients attempting to tase Mr. Ambler a total of 4 times. What the jury didn't know was what an effective tasing looks like and how a body reacts to the neuromuscular incapacitation.
Back with me, Jesse Weber, Misty Marris, and Caitlin Keating. Misty, you ever seen something like that in a courtroom before?
I've never seen a demonstration like that. That's commitment to your client.
Right. I mean, and I'm surprised the judge allowed it.
100%. I was shocked that the judge would allow that.
No pun intended.
Yeah, I just thought that that's such a, it's so extreme. I'm surprised the judge wouldn't say that's really inappropriate in the courtroom. You can do a demonstration, maybe on a dummy or something, but not the lawyer.
The lawyer even told me he was surprised that they let him do it.
I was shocked. That was my first thought.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a safe thing to be doing, right? Especially in a courtroom. I mean, that was, yeah. But again, anything for your client, right? And it worked.
Good thing that he didn't get incapacitated.
I don't know. Do you think that's what the jury said? Oh, man, it was that demonstration?
No, well, actually, I asked the lawyer that.
Yeah.
This is number one. I asked Ken Ervin if he thought that getting tased was a deciding factor in the verdict.
We got to talk to the jury a little bit afterward. It was very late at night when the verdict came, and so there wasn't a lot of discussion. But for the effort that I put into it, I certainly hope that it helped move the needle.
Look, I think you're right, Jesse. I don't think that it was that, right?
Yeah.
It was, I think, the other evidence in the case.
I think they went back into deliberations like, can you believe what this guy did?
Right.
Right. No, but I think that when you look at the other evidence, because look, taking that experiment, if you want to call that, he wasn't tased multiple times. He was tased in kind of a controlled environment, which I think would have set up a question, is it comparable to what happened?
That is what happened. I don't know if you meant to set this up.
I didn't. But
that is what happened in cross-examination of the expert who tased the attorney. This is number 6, talking about this very issue.
You didn't hear a statement, I can't breathe, I have congestive heart failure, from Mr. Ervin prior to tasing Mr. Ervin?
No, ma'am.
And Mr. Ervin was tased once, not 2, 3, or 4 times,
Ask the
correct?
answer, Your Honor.
I have not asked that specific question yet.
5-second cycle, yes, ma'am.
But Caitlin, the lawyer, was not saying it's the same situation. He was making the point to show the jury how the body responds typically when someone's tased.
And seeing other footage, I mean, just kind of setting the record straight, like this is how it should go. And I think that definitely stayed with them.
Yeah. And, you know, there was a really touching moment in this case at the end of the trial, and I want to see if we can show that. Javier Ambler Sr., the father of the late Javier Ambler, actually embraced both of the acquitted former officers, and he told them that there were no hard feelings. Actually, here is an attorney. This is number 3, talking about what happened in that moment.
He shook our client's hands. He gave him a hug. He said no hard feelings. It's pretty rare. I have seen that not recently.
Yeah.
The last time I saw that was the Amber Geiger case, the former officer who shot her neighbor, and I remember his brother came off the stand and actually gave her a hug. It was such a powerful moment. It kind of shows the strength of these families, that they're able to not necessarily forgive, but move forward. It shows the strength that I don't know everybody would.
And maybe it relates to the fact that regardless of what you think about where the line is, that people realize that the police weren't trying to kill him, right?
Yeah.
That you can argue about where the line should be, you can argue about reckless conduct, but in both the Geiger case and in this case, it was clear the cops weren't trying to do what the ultimate result was.
Yeah, and I think it also shows that, you know, this father sat in that courtroom probably learning a lot about his son during this trial and realizing that you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, that he could accept and forgive and maybe understand what actually really happened.
Yeah, but certainly an unusual case across the board. When I saw him getting tased in court, at first I literally could not believe that they allowed it.
Do you remember this big defense attorney in Texas, like Racehorse Haynes? I think he went by. He electrocuted himself in a trial decades ago.
Really?
Because there was precedent there.
And it helped.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.